Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell again. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I'm always checking out different stock alert services, option services, a lot of different of these Discord services. I'm basically just trying to see what I can find that will help make us money. So today I'm talking about taking Wall Street, and this is a Discord room that I found advertised on Facebook and I think YouTube as well. And I try these things out. You know, as many of you guys might know, I am involved with 3 different Discords already. 3 out of 100 million Discords that are doing these trade alerts. So I like to try and join some of the other ones, see what other people are doing, check them out, and basically do some competitor research, I guess, really. And some of them are great and some of them are terrible. This one so far I'm finding to be interesting is probably the best word for it. I'm not super excited about it, but it's not like obviously a scam or anything like that. There's a few different features that I'd like to talk about, so let's get started. Here's the website, Taking Wall Street. 99% of traders lose money. We're here to change that. Of course you are. That's what everybody says. So they have a pretty nice website. It's pretty well done. They immediately start talking percentage discounts, so somebody's got a decent sales team here. 50% off this week only. Of course that's not true. What I've found is like it just changes as time goes on. Everything changes. This $10 first month, $20 a month, $40 a month. It all seems to be different every time I look. They were offering a 1-week trial, and now there's no 1-week trial. There's just discount on the first month. So somebody's very active promoting and working on the promotional side of this, which is obvious from all the ads that I'm seeing as well. But not just that, I also found the internet, when you search Taking Wall Street, the internet is full of these press releases, prsnewswire.com, and my previous life as a blogger, trying to get backlinks for blogs and things, this is the typical site that you go to pay them to get a paid promotion that doesn't look like a paid promotion, that looks like some sort of press release. So, not saying this is bad, this is just marketing, but sometimes things are a bit weird. Like this is #1 Discord community for investing that's disrupting the financial industry. That's complete nonsense. They're nowhere near the #1 Discord community for investing that's disrupting the financial industry. Absolute clickbait title. So all these types of marketing materials, backlink building, everything I always take with a pinch of salt. It goes into all what they say they do. The main guy is still kind of unknown to me, so his name's Nick. I think Nick Abellion. I've never heard of him, and he gives a bit of a talk in here. I'll show you this guy. Here we go. Yeah, so this is Nick, the founder of Taking Wall Street. He comes across fairly genuinely in this little short press release interview. Nothing like, there's no real red flags like really odd or anything, but just a kind of a nice sort of advertising piece. So they do cryptocurrency, options, stocks. To be honest, it's absolutely nothing exciting. The thing that does get me excited though, if we go over to their Discord, maybe excited's not the right word, but interested, is their money back guarantee. So they claim that if you don't make your money back within 30 days, they'll completely refund you, which is unusual in this industry. Let me just see. Here it is. Membership refund guarantee. If you don't see profits after 30 days, the following alerts will refund your membership fee, no questions asked. Now, I haven't tested that, and that may well be true. They're selling it at such a low price, and that is an attractive price, right? 20 or 10 or 40, whatever it turns out to be. Maybe, you know, they're not going to care about giving you $10 back, and you're going to make more than $10. So it could well be it's a really good feature. You don't like it and you lose $50, they'll give you your $10 back. Maybe you lose $500 following their alerts and they'll give you $10 back. I don't know, but it's still an interesting part of a Discord. I don't really see that very often. Anyway, here's the Discord, Taking Wall Street. There's a little logo up here. So according to this, they have 7,383 members at the moment. So that's quite a lot. It's not a small Discord. It's not the biggest out there, but it's decent sized. That probably means they're making somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000 a month just from subscribers, depending on what rate these guys are in at and stuff. But it's a decent little business going here. The tabs are all the usual things at the top. You can see they've got the start here, which talks about the different things to do. Members only, this is diamond, so you get these different alerts. Profits and testimonials, it doesn't mean much because you look through here and nobody actually puts like bad stuff in here, so it's all just the best of the best. So it doesn't really help that much. Trade log, this could be interesting. So a 100% transparency summary of all the alerts. Let's see what their, I'm guessing, completely unaudited spreadsheet shows. Yeah, and while this is good, and I do like the transparency of people posting this, it doesn't really mean a whole lot, right? You can put whatever you want into these types of spreadsheets. However, it's still nice to see. Claiming that in February they had 83 trades, 97% win rate. March, 156 trades, 81. You can see these kind of numbers. I don't know. I mean, it's cool they're posting it. Let's see what else they have here. These are the actual tickers, entry, exits, daily recaps. Let's see. So they do have a lot of information, which is pretty cool, but I'm not quite sure whose trades these are. Here we go. So Bull, Lotto, Ace Stocks. So as I'll show you in a minute, there's a main day trader guy called Bull. Let's see, August, Ace Options. Okay, so they're going through the different analysts, which is good, and showing all the results. So actually quite impressed with this. Of course, there's no broker verified statements or anything like that, but you're not going to find that in any of these services. So it's kind of cool that they give all their different alerts and profits and things. So that's a nice feature. I hadn't really looked through this yet. Kind of like that. Okay, so that is pretty cool. So if you're going to join, I would definitely have a look through some of these. See what you think is doing the best trades for you, the different styles. Going down, they have a general chat. It's not been very busy this morning. There's only been a few posts. Kind of weird for 7,000 members to only be a few posts here by 2 or 3 different guys. Still, it's a quiet time. It's the end of the summer, and people are really not active in any of the discords that I'm in at the moment. Crypto chat, don't really go in there because I don't really care about crypto. Different bots, let's see what they have. So they have all these different bots. These are kind of cool sometimes, but my experience is people don't really use them that much. Like, they'll pop up different things and people are like, The problem is, like, unusual options are so, like, nobody relies on a Discord bot for unusual options, right? They all have cheddar flow, all these other things. So nice feature, but not really super helpful. Alright, so first let's go on to the alerts themselves now. So day trader alert, bull options. This guy seems to be one of the main guys, Mr. Big Bull. I don't know. I was looking through some of his alerts. Kind of weird. It's just like, he'll just write one line and then he'll never mention it again. So AMD August 20, 2021, $114 calls at $2. That's great, but there's no due diligence shown, there's no reasoning, there's no stop loss, there's no profit targets. That's fine if you're just looking to follow blindly, one line here and there. But really, I think a good service, and what we try and do in Sidekicks, is to actually outline all the factors behind it and provide continuous support on a trade if you're going through it. To me, it's just not good enough. Just putting one line and then maybe occasionally saying things like, if market dumps, this will be good, if not, zero. It's like, okay, that's helpful. So this may appeal to you if this guy has a good track record, which it looked like he did from that spreadsheet, but to be honest, this is not super helpful for options day trading, in my opinion. Okay, so now on to the meat of things. These swing trade alerts, these guys, I recognize most of them as gurus for hire, essentially. So I'm pretty new to Discord since I co-founded some of them last year. I'd never really been on Discord. And what I found is there's this like underbelly of these guys who run these bots. So you can see like this bot thing here. And they're traders who kind of pimp out their own bots to people. So actually it's worse than that. There's like these managers that kind of like an agency that pimp out these different guys' bots. So one guy will be writing his alert, and like 10 different services will pay for that bot to be in their service. And Kumo is one of them. He's really quite well known. He's pretty good. So I'm not going to go through all his trades, but he's fairly well known and fairly well liked in the community. So he's the only one that I know I've actually seen his alerts in people like Diamond Hand server. These other guys, they look like the same, so they look like they're botted in. And there's options, different ones, yep, they're all botted in. And I spoke to Marion about this, and she was saying that in all the servers she's in, she sees all of these guys botting stuff in. So this is kind of one of my main complaints about this server, is there's a lack of human interaction. So the problem with these bots, these guys are great. You can basically rent these bots out and they post stuff in. We've got a couple in Sidekick. I will show you really quick. So in Sidekick we have, let's see, we have SWAT alerts, for example. So SWAT is a bot that comes in and he does this similar stuff. And they're great. People make a lot of money from these things. So I'm not saying they're bad. What I'm saying is, like, you can't actually ask these people questions, right? If you can't really message Paxton here and ask him more details. You can't interact with them very much. They're very much remote workers, like work at home type of thing, remote, you know. So all these are great. They're not my favorite way to have just these as the server. The whole server is basically this. Interesting business model. These guys typically cost a couple $100 each a month. So you can see that maybe these guys be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe $1,000 a month you'd be paying for these guys, and then you charge subscribers each $20 or $40 a month, and you end up making significant profits. Well, not really doing much because these guys do it all for you remotely. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Haven't seen a server yet until now where it's all botted in like this, which is interesting. And you can tell there's not really any chats, so there's no way to chat with these guys. In general chat, they don't respond or anything, so if you look at general chat, Big Bull is really the only guy. He's not a bot, right? So you can see that from his thing, is he's a real guy. Not sure if he's Nick or not. I think Popper King is Nick, which is interesting. He's really the only guy that talks in the general chat, and the rest are either admins or subscribers. So this is not a server if you want to learn, in my opinion, what is behind the different trades. If you blindly want to set your phone up to follow Storm options, for example, and just get notified when he posts a trade without much explanation, it could work really great for you. And I know some people like that. Some people don't have the time to sit and go through all the different charts and things like we do in Sidekick Traders. Anyway, I've noticed Storm recently on the 27th of July, which was 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. He started a typical $500 to $1,000 challenge. So that's good because these challenges are usually just complete marketing tools. This one doesn't seem to have been advertised outside the server, which is good. It's a realistic goal. Going from 500 to 1,000 is much more realistic than some of these claims of we're aiming for 500 to 50,000 in a month. So, looking through it, he's actually done alright. So it's mainly options contracts, fairly risky options contracts, and you know, a few weeks go by, goes through it all, they gain $50, $40, $50. So he's nearly at his goal 3 weeks later. He is at 829 from 500. So not bad. I mean, it's a lot better than some of the other ones that I see, where they just continually blow up and then ignore those, and then one time they might grow 200 or 300%. They'll then push that out to everybody saying, look at our small account challenges. So having a look at Storm, looks like a decent guy, could be a good thing. So that's basically my summary of this server. I'm probably not going to renew. It's interesting. It's got some basic education stuff, nothing you can't find elsewhere though. And if you want to join and get some reasonable quality botted in alerts, then this could be the server for you. So hopefully it's helpful. Give it a shot if you want, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Cheers.